Hello everyone, it's me Jumboy from the Bachelor of Technology and Livelihood Education, and welcome to my channel. For today's video, I will discuss to you as follows. First, describe what is globalization. Second, explain what is multiliteracy. And last, how can you teach multiliteracy in university? But before we continue, please subscribe and click the button and also your reaction. And let's begin in 3, 2, 1. Come on! What is globalization? Globalization is a term used to describe the changes in societies and the world economy that are the result of dramatically increased trade and cultural exchange. In especially economic context, it refers almost exclusively to the effects of the trade, particularly trade liberalization or free trade. Globalization can mean the formation of global village, closer contact between different parts of the world with increasing possibilities of personal exchange and understanding and friendship between world citizens. The advantage of globalization is a peaceful relation. Most of the countries have resorted to the trade relation with each other in order to boost their economy, leaving behind any bitter that past experience, if any. An impact to education is a very critical advantage that has aided the population is the spread of education. With numerous educational institutions around the globe, and one can move out from the country for opportunities elsewhere. Another impact to education is that education will need rethinking and reconstructing if schooling is to the best prepare the children and the youth of the two worlds to engage globalization's new challenge, opportunities, and costs. The needed forms within the education system like content, equity, sound excellence, etc., and the fallout globalization, which will entail determining education, finance-related issues, and privation of secondary and higher education. And now, we move to the next topic, that is what multiliteracy means. The term multiliteracy is a term coined in the mid-1990s by the New London Group, and it is an approach to literacy, theory, and pedagogy. Multiliteracy refers to the two major aspects of language history. The first is the variability of meaning making in different cultural, social, or domain-specific contexts. These differences are becoming ever more significant to our communications environment. This means that it is no longer enough for literacy teaching to focus solely on the roles of standard forms of the national language. Rather, the business of communication in representation of meaning today increasingly refers that learners are able to figure out differences in patterns of meaning from the one context to another. The second aspect of language used today arises in part from the characteristics of the new information and communication media, meaning is made in ways that are increasingly multimodal, in which written linguistic modes of meaning interface with oral, visual, audio, gestural, tactile, and spatial patterns of meaning. This means that we need to expand the range of literacy pedagogy so that it does not underly privilege alphabetical representations but brings into the classroom multimodal representations and particularly those typical of digital media. Last, how can you teach multiliteracy in the class? As a future teacher to promote multicultural education, I can do what this century learning to promote equality. The basic principles are that culture affects learning, so as effective teacher, I incorporate the experiences and culture of those students in their teaching methodology. Students react better and engage more fully when the lessons taught reflect and support their cultural backgrounds. I use also a heterogeneity where students with different mindsetting will diverse also to create more inclusive knowledge. It means that the students with below average to above average will unite to learn same instruction. That is what their priority today. I will do a additive approach which is to look for some resources to another or in advance in my classroom with all respect to their words. What I'm saying for my students is no one will left behind. And that is all for today's video. And if you like my videos, please subscribe and also your reaction. Keep safe and keep faith in God.